Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, and today I want to talk about the technology of happy pills. Ladies and gentlemen, many of us are on happy pills. I have been on happy pills before in the past, and it's interesting. No one knows exactly what happy pills do. Nobody knows exactly how the brain works, but many of us know that if we take happy pills, our lives will get a little bit easier. Man, the happy pill thing was a real push after what was it called? Ritalin was out. All of a sudden, happy pills hit in the market. Blam! They're supposed to be given out to people who really needed them, but they seem to be given out to just anyone who asks, which was really unfortunate. Now, I'm not saying don't take your happy pills. I'm not saying happy pills aren't a good thing. I'm just saying they're overprescribed. The thing is, once again, we don't know how they work. We have an idea, and we know that some of them work for suicidal people. And another funny thing about some of these happy pills is they also make you more suicidal. How does that work? Well, the thing is, in this situation, if you have a person that's ready to commit suicide at any given time, just wants to go out there and kill themselves, then they need something like this. Any desperate thing will help them out, and that's why we need it. But happy pills have started to be given out by anyone who just acts like they're depressed for a little bit of time. Like they just want something to fall back on. Life is so hard, so we're depressed. Why are we depressed? And we need to figure that stuff out. So then we go to the therapist. But the thing about the therapist is there's different kinds of therapists. You get your clinical psychologist at the top and all kinds of different therapists along the bottom. And one thing that really ticks me off about some of these, which I have yet to identify exactly which one they are, but I will recommend clinical psychologists, and clinical psychologists are at the top in my heart. Anyways, there's some of these individuals that won't even tell you what your problem is. They have to let you figure out what it is yourself. And it just doesn't work that way for me. It doesn't work that way for a lot of people. I need someone to frickin' point something out, because maybe I'm a little bit autistic. Not all of us work the same way, and some of us do need to have these things pointed out, while some of us just can't frickin' handle having things pointed out to us. So the mind is a very interesting thing, and we're still starting to figure this stuff out. Now, within, I think it was the 80s and the 90s, there was a lot of therapists that brought thoughts from the subconscious to surface, and people were like, oh my god, I got raped when I was little. And these subconscious thoughts made me realize there were over 350 people in the United States that got locked up because of evidence that came from getting information from the subconscious. And a lot of the subconscious stuff was simply BS, and they even knew it back then. It's amazing. We're just coming through with this stuff. We're getting through it. We have so many people using drugs to get through their workday. It's freaking amazing. We got so many people using happy pills, using serotonin boosters to get through the day, and we still have to understand what goes on up here. And it's very important to understand what goes on up there, because that's how we're going ahead in the future, and I don't think we're taking enough care of it. I see a lot of people in a lot of high-stress places using a lot of happy pills like never before. And it's kind of sad. I'm wondering if our workplaces are pushing us more than ever. We need the numbers. We need to get out there. We need to be more productive. We need to be better than the other person. So the person at the top pushes the people in the middle, the bottom, etc. And I believe that they're pushing them harder than they have ever before. I believe we're in such a damn rush these days, especially after World War II. I'm not saying people that were in World War II and any of those war times had it better than us, because I think I have it better than them, because I'm not at war. But when they get home to their civilian lives and they find other work, that they're probably not getting pushed as hard as other people. Man, right now with the COVID-19 thing in Canada, we have situations where privatized nursing homes are being found out that they don't have enough people. The personal support workers that come in that are hired to do stuff don't have enough time to do the work that they have to do. And it's just freaking unbelievable. And because of that, we have dead people. We have dead old people. Dead because we don't have the time, because somebody in an office somewhere decided that it takes this long. It takes 10 minutes to do this. It takes, I think it was 10 minutes to give someone a bath and change their man diaper, change their adult diaper. 10 minutes. I can't even. I know people who work in these industries, and they come home crying, or they get paid overtime, but they can't go home until they get all their work done. And it's just kind of sad. That's the state that we live in. We're pushing the individual so hard that they have to have happy pills. And a lot of the times we're not even paying for those happy pills. Not all of it anyways, not our insurance. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the technology of mental health and happy pills is something that we don't understand, but we're pushing and we're using to push our society ahead with. And it's unfortunate that we don't understand what's going on. We're only using them because it's better than the alternative, we think, but we don't even know what's going to become of us with these. Okay, I took, what was it called? Effexor, a long time ago. Long freaking time ago. Then I took Cipralex just recently. And Cipralex was supposed to take about a week to kick in. Ladies and gentlemen, bam, that stuff hit me immediately. I could feel it, I could tell, and I think it was because mentally my brain was banged so hard by the Effexor and the maximum dose that my mental butthole was already so huge that that stuff just started to fly through, no problem at all. No problem at all. But do we really need all this? Why can't we just calm down? Why can't we just have a regular workload? Why do we have to be working so hard all the time? Now that the bad stuff has happened, now that the riots are happening because the COVID-19 has us locked inside. COVID-19 has us locked inside. We have enough time to think about what's going on and settle. And guess what happens when we settle, ladies and gentlemen? We realize that things aren't good, that there's police brutality and inequality going around out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have enough time to calm down and spend time with our family. It's unfortunate and it sucks. We don't have anyone at home watching the kids. We have latchkey kids being raised by TV, media, social media, internet. That's what we have. What's more important, ladies and gentlemen, that we have a big house and that we have education, or that we have a family? No, it's more important for us to have things. Look at all these nice things I have behind me. Oh, all paid for by people working all the time. Technology going ahead because people are buying things because they're always working. What a rat race, ladies and gentlemen. What a rat race. I think we need to calm down, but I don't think the workload will allow us to happen that way. I don't think there is a possibility that we find something that's just cool and chill. That just doesn't happen. We got to be okay with what we got. We got to be okay with what we got by using happy pills, by using drugs, by microdosing, and all that stuff. I don't know what it means, but that's what I see. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tactics. Have a good one, and take care of each other.